Josh Powell's murder of his boys prompted harsh words today from Utah Attorney General Mark Shurtleff. Shurtleff released a statement that said, Josh Powell murdering his two little boys is the most fiendish act he's seen in his 12-year career. He offered his sympathy to the Cox family. Shurtleff went on to say that Powell's malevolence is a reminder that our legal criminal system can sometimes be inadequate. Perhaps the most common question people are asking since yesterday's shocking crime is how could they have taken those kids to the dad's house?
John Hollenhorst has been raising that question with experts here. John, did you find that something like that could happen here in a custody case?
Well, it sure could, Deanie. Violence like that is extremely rare, but experts know the possibility is always there in custody battles where high emotions and disturbed personalities are often in play. From a legal perspective, the sanctity of parental rights makes it almost impossible to eliminate risk.
The flames had barely started when the questions began flying. Why, if a man was suspected of murder, did they allow him to see his kids?
It's really rare that kids are totally removed from their parents unless there is very clear evidence that the children are in danger.
Licensed social worker Julie Hanks says there can't be just suspicion of a crime or previous abuse. It takes evidence.
In this situation, there wasn't any, unfortunately.
The dilemma is that the law enshrines parents' rights, and visitation rights are important for the child, too.
It can be really psychologically unhealthy for a child to stop visits.
Psychologist Doug Goldsmith said decisions must be on a case-by-case basis with clear evidence.
I think we're going to always have to be aware that we're making very, very difficult decisions to protect parents' rights and also to protect best interest of the child.
The judge in Powell's case recognized there was some risk. She ordered supervised visits, but Powell locked out the supervisor just before he blew up the house. Goldsmith said that raises a question. Should supervised visits be at a parent's home?
By going to neutral ground, it's going to be a much safer place. We don't know what booby traps parents have set up in their homes.
Psychologist Carol Gage supervises such visits every day in custody cases referred by the courts. Typically, parents are under a protective order, which implies risk.
Because somebody is sitting, intervening, taking notes, we have not seen actual physical abuse of any child, and we've been doing it for 15 years.
She said she always starts supervised visits on neutral ground, her office, but she thinks Powell's crime could have happened anywhere.
I don't see any huge major error. There was just no way to predict what he had been planning.
Gage said she sees cases nearly every day in which emotions run high and bitterness runs deep, just like the Powell-Cox battle. But the only injury to someone in her office on a supervised visit involved a roller skating accident. What Josh Powell did yesterday is an extreme anomaly.
That's still